Have you ever stopped to think about the objects around us? You know, the everyday things we might just walk past, or in this case, walk on, and considered that they might hold, I don't know, centuries of history. Incredible craftsmanship.
Oh, absolutely. Deep cultural stories woven right in. It's not just what they are.
Right, it's what they represent, like human ingenuity, dedication, art, a whole legacy.
Exactly.
So today, that's what we're doing. We're taking a really deep dive into one specific type of object, the magnificent world of Persian and Oriental carpets.
And we're putting a special spotlight on a truly legendary group within that world.
The famous iron rugs of Persia, the Bidjar rugs.
That's right. And like you said, these are so much more than just floor coverings. They really are intricate textile art.
Art that's incredibly durable, too, from what I understand.
Amazingly so. And they embody this profound cultural heritage. Imagine every single knot, every thread.
Like a word in a story.
Precisely. A story told over generations, skills passed down meticulously through time. So our mission, really, is to unpack all of that.
The history, the unique way they're made.
Their enduring appeal, why they feel so special, and we'll be using some specific sources to really light up their story, show you why they stand out.
Okay, so what sources are guiding us today?
Well, first we have a business profile. It's from Babak's Oriental Carpets.
Ah, so a real-world connection to the people actually in this trade.
Exactly. It gives us that tangible link, shows the human expertise involved, and then we've got detailed excerpts from a text called Bidjar, Iron Rugs of Persia.
Okay, that sounds like it gets right to the heart of it.
It does. It digs into the specifics, the qualities, the history of these incredible rugs.
So we're going on a bit of a journey then, from like ancient roots.
All the way through the weaving techniques, that legendary strength.
And the designs, the look of them.
The vibrant, symbolic designs that make them just, well, unmistakable.
This sounds great. It's not just facts, it's really connecting with the living art form.
That's the goal.
All right, so before we really unravel the Bidjar rug itself, you mentioned that human element, the expertise.
Yes, I think it's crucial, especially with something this ancient, this specialized.
So our first source, Babak's Oriental Carpets. It highlights this legacy, right? Not just selling rugs, but deep knowledge.
That's right. It introduces us to a Dr. Hushang Rizwani.
And he's been in this business for 35 years.
35 years, building this honorable reputation, first in Graz, Austria, actually.
Wow, Graz too. Victoria and Vancouver.
That's right. Think about that time frame, though. 3.5 decades. Day in, day out.
That's serious commitment, especially in a field where, you know, authenticity and quality are everything.
It's immense. This isn't about chasing trends. It's about timeless value, genuine craft.
And he brought that dedication, that exclusive selection of Persian and Oriental carpets over here.
To homes, businesses across Victoria and Vancouver, extending that legacy of quality, of trust.
That kind of deep experience over decades, it really speaks volumes in a specialty business like this.
It really does. That multi-decade commitment is, it's quite striking. Dr. Rizwani's journey shows you the dedication needed.
It's way beyond just making a sale.
Oh, far beyond. It's about understanding the nuances, you know, the materials, the designs, the origins, tiny details.
Knowledge you only get through years, decades of just living it.
Exactly. Total immersion, constant learning, and that deep foundation, it's critical. Not just for finding the best pieces.
But for building trust, right? For a business to last that long.
Absolutely. It shows that in some fields, human expertise isn't just helpful, it's the cornerstone.
It's everything.
It builds the value, the quality, the legacy. It ensures what you're getting is genuinely significant, not just pretty.
And what's really cool is that this knowledge, this expertise, it's not just stopping with him, it's being passed on.
Yes, the source talks about Babak Rizwani, Dr. Rizwani's son.
The current torchbearer running the Victoria showroom.
At 919 Fort Street, yes. And the source says he's literally been around the carpet business his entire life.
Imagine growing up with that, surrounded by these incredible historic pieces.
Right, so it's no surprise he's developed this huge global knowledge of carpets.
But with a special focus on Persia.
A specialization in carpets from Persia, yes. Which is, you know, an area of such profound depth, historically and artistically.
And it sounds like it's not just about selling for him either. It's about study.
Continuous dedication to studying Oriental carpets. He keeps learning, and importantly, he seems eager to share that knowledge.
Which is perfect for you, our listener, if you're trying to get up to speed quickly and really understand things.
It aligns perfectly. Understanding the history, the hand-mining techniques, the investment potential.
The overall quality that makes these carpets special.
It's like having a living library right there.
That intergenerational transfer of knowledge, father to son, it feels vital for preserving these kinds of crafts.
Absolutely vital. It's a living legacy, that continuous thread of expertise.
And Babak's lifelong immersion means he gets it on a gut level, right? Beyond just books.
Exactly. He understands the feel of the fibers, the slight differences in dyes, the little things that signal real quality, authentic origin.
Things you probably can't learn any other way.
Probably not. And his willingness to share that deep knowledge, it changes the whole experience. Buying a rug isn't just a transaction.
It becomes educational.
A rich educational experience. Knowing the person guiding you truly understands the rug's story, its context, why it matters, that's invaluable.
It gives you confidence.
Yeah.
The history, the technique, the value.
The investment value, the overall quality, yes. That kind of human expertise is the ultimate guarantee in a complex market.
And it's that deep expertise that lets a place like Babak's offer the kind of support these valuable pieces need.
Right, ensuring they last, they're appreciated, their services show real stewardship.
Like they offer worldwide shipping, so these rugs can go anywhere.
Connecting cultures, yes. Then there's the practical stuff. Repair and cleaning.
Which isn't just maintenance, it's preservation, right? Keeping them going for generations.
Exactly. Preserving the life and beauty. They also do appraisals.
Which connects back to that investment value we talked about. They're assets, not just art.
Affirming that. And you can trade in or sell carpets there, too.
Creating a kind of circular economy for these treasures.
And to help you learn, they provide information sheets on all the carpets.
Empowering you with knowledge.
Exactly. Plus, free delivery service, though, always good to check restrictions.
Sure.
And what really says a lot is the trials, at no obligation.
That's huge. Trying it in your own space first, that shows real confidence in the product.
Massive confidence and commitment to your satisfaction. And behind all this,
knowledgeable staff, ready to help.
Ready to share insight.
You mentioned how these services help preserve the art form itself. Can you expand on that?
Well, it's a holistic approach, really. Offering careful repair and cleaning isn't just cosmetic.
It physically keeps the rug alive longer.
Fundamentally. For future generations, appraisals validate not just the money side, but the history, the culture.
Which encourages people to take better care of them.
Inherently, yes. And giving people information sheets, having knowledgeable staff, it empowers the owner.
To understand and care for it properly.
Leading to deeper appreciation. It moves beyond just owning something to actively stewarding it.
So these services aren't just add-ons. They're foundational.
To building a lasting relationship. With the client, yes, but more importantly with the art, the heritage in each piece.
A commitment to keeping that legacy going.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have this foundation of human expertise. Let's shift our focus now squarely onto the star. The Bidjar rugs.
All right.
And that nickname immediately grabs you. Iron rugs of Persia. That sounds so solid, legendary almost.
It does.
Why? What earns them that title? Why iron?
Well, that nickname, Iron Rugs of Persia, it's not just catchy, it's literal in a way.
How so?
It directly describes their defining feature, truly exceptional durability and an incredibly thick, dense pile.
Okay, so iron means strength, resilience.
Precisely, something unyielding, tough, that can withstand time pressure. Bidjar rugs embody that.
They're built to last.
They are woven to be robust, to endure, to resist wear and tear over centuries. Their reputation is, quite literally, solid as iron.
It's like textile engineering.
It really is. Remarkable engineering within weaving.
Cool. So where do these legendary iron rugs actually come from? What are their roots, geographically, culturally?
Okay, their origin point is the Kurdish region of northwest Iran.
Northwest Iran, Kurdish region. Got it.
Specifically, the ancient town of Bidjar, or sometimes spelled Bijar. It's in Kurdistan province.
And their history is tied up with the Kurdish people.
Profoundly. Intimately intertwined with Kurdish people and their specific weaving traditions. This isn't something that just popped up.
No, it sounds ancient.
It's a deep-rooted legacy. Weaving in that area goes back potentially as far as the 16th century.
Wow, the 1500s.
That's over 400 years of continuous practice. Centuries of inherited skill, dedication. You feel the connection. People, land, loom.
That's a serious historical footprint. Can we dig into that early development a bit more? How did Bidjar become such a key place for rug making?
Well, it's interesting how Bidjar town emerged as this major production center. The Kurdish population was absolutely central to developing, refining the art form.
And historically, these weren't made in big factories.
No, not at all. Predominantly woven on traditional looms right in people's homes. Cottages, farmhouses, scattered around Bidjar.
So a real cottage industry, deeply traditional.
Very. Woven into the fabric of daily family life, passed down generation to generation right there in the home.
Amazing. And by the 19th century, their reputation started spreading.
It really did. Beyond the local area, Bidjar rugs started traveling via the Silk Road.
The Silk Road? Seriously?
Yes, gaining significant recognition in European markets. And that early fame was mostly down to their incredible sturdiness, their density.
They just stood out.
Instantly, which makes you wonder, right? How does this home-based traditional craft from a relatively isolated place
Gain international fame so early.
Exactly. It tells you something about the inherent quality, the undeniable durability. They earned it through sheer resilience.
That's incredible. Strength carrying them across continents. Beyond just being tough, though, do they carry deeper stories, cultural fusion, symbolism?
Oh, absolutely. They're fascinating in that way, too. Bidjar rugs reflect this blend of cultures.
Like Persian and Turkish influences.
Yes, they weave in design elements, patterns from both traditions, but they always maintain this distinct, unique Kurdish character.
A synthesis.
A cultural dialogue in fiber. Influences reimagined through a specific cultural lens. And beyond aesthetics, many have deep symbolism.
Symbolism like what?
Well, some examples can even feature symbols of resistance, reflecting the Kurdish people's long, complex history, conflict, resilience, identity.
Wow, that adds another layer entirely.
It adds incredible depth, narrative. These aren't just decorative. They're like historical documents embodying resilience, spirit.
So that iron rug reputation,
Yeah.
it's physical and symbolic.
Exactly. Built to withstand time, literally in their structure, and figuratively in preserving that rich heritage, history underfoot.
Okay, we know the why of their strength, the where of their origins. Let's get practical. The how.
All right.
How do they achieve that iron rug status? What's the actual weaving technique, the secret sauce?
This is where it gets really interesting. The core secret. It's the unique weaving technique.
Okay.
Imagine the weft threads the horizontal ones woven through the knots.
Right.
They are beaten down very tightly against each row of knots, not just tapped down.
Forcefully.
Incredibly forcefully. Deliberately. This intense compaction creates this unbelievably dense, stiff, compact structure.
Like bricks and mortar. Packed super tight.
That's a great analogy. Virtually no space left. And this extreme beating, combined with the high-quality wool and the weaver's skill.
That's what gives them that longevity.
Directly. They are engineered like fortresses, built to last generations.
Okay, so it's that sheer density. Can you walk us through the process more? The loom, the warp, and especially that unique weft composition.
Sure. So sources confirm they're hand-knotted on a vertical loom. Pretty standard for fine Persian rugs.
And a warp, the vertical foundation threads.
Typically cotton, it's strong, stable, though sometimes wool, more rarely. But here's the real fingerprint, the key Bidjar characteristic. The weft.
What's different about it?
Well, most rugs might use 1 or 2 weft threads per row of knots. Bidjars use a complex combo. The sources say as many as 5 threads.
5 weft threads per row.
Usually, yes, and it's specific. 4 loose wool threads for body, and 1 taut cotton thread running right through the center.
A taut cotton one in the middle.
That specific multi-thread weft, especially that tight central cotton one, is the chief characteristic. It allows that incredible compression, creates that unyielding fabric.
5 threads, taut cotton, beaten down hard. Sounds incredibly labor-intensive. What tools do they use for that beating? More than just a comb, surely.
You're absolutely right. It takes more. They use the standard comb beater, yes, for packing knots generally.
But for Bidjars.
They use an additional, very specific tool. Our source describes it vividly, like an enormous iron claw.
An iron claw. Serious.
That's the description, and it's key to the density. After tying the knots and laying in those 5 weft threads,
They bring in the claw.
they insert this heavy claw deep between the warp threads. Then, with tremendous force, rhythmically, they beat the weft threads down, not just once,
Multiple times.
many times over, with incredible power. It's repetitive, powerful pounding.
Wow.
This specialized technique, using the weight and impact of that iron claw, lets them create the most compact, the heaviest Persian carpets.
And that's how they earn the name iron rugs.
Precisely. It's human strength, specialized tools, and this unwavering commitment to structural integrity.
So it's materials, tools, sheer effort, And that unique method. Amazing. Let's talk materials again. High-quality wool. What about the knotting itself? Sources differ.
Yes, high-quality wool is key, usually from local sheep, strong, lustrous wool. It's sheared to a close-cut pile that still feels luxurious, despite the rug's toughness.
Okay. And the knots.
Right, here's where it gets interesting, as you said. Our sources give two different perspectives.
Which are?
One says they mainly use the Persian knot, that's the asymmetrical one. Very common, allows for intricate, curvy designs.
Okay. And the other source?
The other specifically mentions the Turkish knot for the close-cut pile, noting a density of 100 to 210 knots per square inch with that knot.
Persian or Turkish knot? What does that tell us? Variation within Bidjar.
It likely tells us that both traditions might exist side by side. Or maybe it varies by village, by family tradition within the Bidjar region.
That makes sense. Regional crafts often have variations.
Exactly. But whether it's the Persian knot, known for detail, or the Turkish, often linked to a more robust feel, the crucial takeaway is the high knot density.
Consistently high.
Remarkably high. One source gives 100 to 350 knots per square inch for the Persian knot version. Huge density contributing to luxury and durability.
And 100 to 210 for the Turkish knot version. Still very dense.
Absolutely. While the numbers vary slightly, the message is consistent. Bidjar rugs have extraordinarily high knot density.
And that density, plus the multi-thread weft, plus the intense beating.
That's the formula. That ensures their renowned strength and longevity. It shows that even with slight variations in method, the goal is the same. An exceptionally robust, enduring textile art.
Okay, so tough, dense, historic, specific knots.
Yeah.
But what do they look like? The patterns, motifs, colors?
Visually, they're really striking, a distinct aesthetic. Intricate, often bold patterns. You see this mix of geometric shapes and flowing floral motifs.
Inspired by the local culture and nature.
Deeply inspired. Our sources make an interesting comparison to Sarough carpets.
How so?
Like Saroughs, Bidjars often have floral motifs, quite formally interpreted. But because of their more primitive, semi-nomadic roots...
The style is less refined than, say, a Kashan.
A bit less overtly sophisticated, yes. But that blend formality with a more rustic, direct artistry, many find it more restrained, even more attractive.
A unique charm. Like wild nature meeting a formal garden.
That's a lovely way to put it, harmonized.
That balance sounds really appealing. Can you detail the field designs? Medallions? How do they lay out the visuals?
Sure. Very often you'll see a prominent central medallion. It acts as a focal point, an anchor for the whole design.
And the area around it, the field.
That can vary. Sometimes it's filled with elaborate organic floral designs, vines, blossoms flowing across.
Okay.
Other times, the field is completely covered with the herati motif.
The herati motif. Describe that again.
It's fascinating. Diamond shapes, geometric, with smaller floral heads inside and surrounding them, repeated over and over in a small size.
Creating a rich, dense pattern.
Yeah.
Almost like texture.
Exactly. It draws you in. And then you also see examples with just one big, majestic medallion against a solid color field.
Simpler, but elegant.
Very. And in those cases, the four corners, the spandrels, often have matching floral designs to balance it out, framing the narrative.
That herati motif sounds so intricate. What about the borders? Are they just as distinct?
Oh, yes. The borders are very distinctive. They really frame the rug, contribute to its identity.
How are they typically structured?
Often you'll see 5 bands total, 4 narrow ones framing one wider central band.
And that main wide band.
It's often decorated with border boteh, these stylized leaf-like floral symbols, kind of like the Paisley pattern, repeating along the border.
Boteh and the narrow bands, the guards.
They usually have repeating small rosettes, alternating with other stylized floral motifs.
All right.
There's another common border type too, 2 very narrow guards and a central one that's wider, but still relatively small compared to the whole rug.
And in that style.
Often, a really rich, dense floral decoration is added to the border herati itself. Makes it look very lush.
So much attention to detail, even in the frame.
It's another sign of the master craftsmanship.
All these patterns sound incredibly rich.
Bit about the color.
Do Bidjars have a typical palette? Where does the colors come from?
Yes, the colors are another key identifier. Very beautiful, distinct colors that add to that bold, robust feel.
What kind of colors are typical?
The ground shades, the background colors are usually deep and rich. Think dark blue, a strong cherry red, a lush bottle green. They provide this powerful base.
Creates a strong foundation.
Exactly. Then, contrasting with those, the colors used for the actual designs are really vivid and often include this delightful turquoise.
Ah, a pop of brightness against the dark background.
A surprising, clear pop of color, it creates this dynamic, captivating look. And importantly, these dyes are traditionally natural.
From plants, minerals.
Plant extracts, roots, minerals, yes. Which means the colors stay incredibly vibrant and rich for generations. They resist fading much better than synthetics.
Another testament to tradition and quality.
Enduring, timeless quality.
It's so clear these are more than just rugs. They're art, history, culture.
So fast forward to today. Are they still being made? What's their relevance now? For collectors, maybe.
Absolutely. They are still being made. Authentic Bidjar rugs. Dedicated Kurdish artisans are carrying on this robust tradition.
Keeping the legacy alive.
Exactly. The techniques, the artistry endure. The story of the iron rugs is still being written, not by a new generation.
That's fantastic. And for collectors, especially those interested in history, investment pieces, antique Bidjar rugs are incredibly highly valued.
Why so high?
Their deep history, intricate designs, and that legendary quality. They're prized possessions, which solidifies their investment value.
Not just beautiful, but tangible assets.
Assets carrying huge cultural and artistic weight, a testament to lasting craftsmanship in our changing world.
That's wonderful. The tradition continues. Now, if someone is really captivated by all this, what's it like to actually visit Bidjar? The town itself.
Visiting Bidjar in Iran's Kurdistan province. It's described as a really authentic, immersive cultural experience.
You can really dive into the history, experience the hospitality.
Yes, firsthand. Now, Bidjar might not have the huge tourist checklist of Isfahan or Shiraz.
Right.
But its traditional bazaars, they offer this authentic, vibrant look at local life.
And a chance to connect with the source of the art form.
Exactly. In those markets, you can actually see skilled weavers at work. Witness them making these iron rugs.
Hear the tools, smell the wool.
Feel the energy. And of course, the chance to buy a genuine Bidjar right there at its origin. A memento carrying the spirit of the place.
That sounds amazing. When's the best time to go?
Ideally, spring, April to June, or autumn, September to November.
Milder weather?
Yes, mild, pleasant, perfect for exploring the town, the countryside, maybe catching local events, showcasing the culture. It deepens that connection to the rug's heritage, brings the stories to life.
This whole deep dive really shows the Bidjar rug as this incredible fusion. History, art, that unbelievable durability.
The iron rug reputation.
They really are pieces of history, living art, and it brings us back to that foundational expertise people like a Bidjars carpets.
Bridging the history with practical appreciation, acquisition, stewards of a timeless craft.
Exactly.
And, it's remarkable how these rugs stand as this testament to enduring craftsmanship, cultural identity. They really do transcend just being floor coverings.
They're cultural artifacts.
Each knot whispers a story, reflects a struggle, celebrates a tradition passed down. They teach us about resilience, beauty forged through labor and art.
The connection between people, place, and art.
They challenge us to look deeper.
And for you, listening, we really hope this deep dive has been a good shortcut, getting you informed about this fascinating niche.
Maybe sparking some aha moments.
About the hidden stories in seemingly everyday things, waiting to be discovered.
So thinking about those ancient techniques, the deep cultural stories, the sheer resilience in one Bidjar rug, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
What other simple objects around us hold such layered histories?
Such unexpected stories of artistry, resilience, just waiting for us to uncover them.
We hope you'll keep doing your own deep dives into the world around you.